if there's much of a difference, but this is what will be associated with the league for a long time to come.
For long time to come, and of course, that push towards some of these issues, because when you must be identified with a logo like this, at least as the brand, bearing every other unforeseen circumstances. But there are some other issues that had to follow.
That will be resolved.
That will be resolved, because on Wednesday, the league management committee, yes, will meet with the club administrators of the 20 league clubs in the
sort out some knotty issues,
and especially the title sponsorship deals. They review the first stanza, then look at some of the issues from this first stanza.
Are you not forgetting something important?
Eh?
Sharing formula.
No, of course, no, that one will be part of it. But we shouldn't preempt them.
Okay.
They have their
That's just on the latter side.
Most importantly, they should review the first stanza and see how well the league management have fared in the running
of the
league itself, and what the role of the club in this whole matter. Then they will come up with how well the second stanza will look like, because the second standard of this league, of course, we've seen 10 away victories. We applauded the club for the referees for being so courageous in the midst of pressure from the home fans. We've seen team get away wins, and I hope the second standard will be more
better,
because the second standard is such that a lot of anki-panki will be going on. Horse trading,
especially will be going on, because you're going to the home stretch,
will be going on because the home stretch. So I hope the club will be able to adjust to a new system, because the first standard, a lot of people applauded the first standard. The second standard, I hope we have more applaud for the second standard. We will have the usual system where the second standard will become worse than what we saw in the first standard. So I think that will be resolved. That will be resolved in Abuja tomorrow between the league management committee and the club administrators. And at the end of the day, let's see how well we can do that. But people are saying they're going to do well. We're going to set the ball rolling for a fresh election to get a new. But I don't know how that is going to be workable.
But you don't envisage any problems that would draw us back.
No, I don't envisage any problem. I'm not interested in any of the problem. Because it's the player that will suffer at the end of the day. The players will suffer at the end of the day, because these are the most important resource on the pitch. Of course, after the players, the fans. The administrators are just how many of them. The players are the most important resource when it comes to football, and we must put them in the center of our discussion. I think the players should be at the center of that discussion tomorrow.
Okay. All right. Let's move away from politics. Let's talk about the game on the field. Federation Cup 2013 edition, round of 64 results. Some of it will come up on your screen. Some teams are still, playing some matches that will get them into the round of 32. And 3SC had a 3-2 victory over Gateway. It was a hard-fought game. Bayelsa United as well had a 5-4 victory. That was on penalties. The game was 1-1. And it ended 5-4 on penalties. And this one, Aqua United were able to defeat Yarman Light by 2 goals. I know that Rangers also have a game against Dan
Lawan, the team from Jigawa State.
And the winner will take on Samba FC?
Yes, of course. Okay. Samba FC. So Rangers will be playing tomorrow against Dan Lawan. That game is going to be played at the Wampang Stadium in Jos. So whoever wins this goes into the round of 32. So we have a complete list of teams in the round of 32. So from the round of 32, the round of 16, because it's going to be direct knockout until the final day of the tournament. So we are still left with some of a little hiccup. Well, maybe I shouldn't call it that, but one problem I foresee, I don't know if you agree with me, Tokes, that July 16 date, I don't know if it's going to be visible for the round of 32. If you're still playing qualifiers, if there's one or other 2 issues still left to be sorted out, I don't know between now and July 16 if the round of 32 matches will be able to be played.
One thing about the league committee, what they've done this year is just that a lot of people have been thinking, they've been speculating if the league itself will start at the actual date. And it started, we ended the first stanza. But, for them bringing up this day that July 16, they will start the round of 32. Let's just wait and see. But I believe that, they know that they don't have time, on their side anymore. And they have to do everything possible for them to, make sure that most of these matches are played so that they'll be able to move ahead, to the next round and catch up, with other leagues in other parts of the world.
Okay.
So I think they should do everything possible and they will definitely do everything possible if all the necessary resources they are available
to them.
You know,
okay.
to them.
Let me quickly ask Nadi. I asked that question because I know a date has been set for the final, and let's assume you successfully play round of 32 on July 16. I don't think you're still going to be able to play the final in July.
So that's why I said when that date for July 27 was still picked, maybe the NFF did not take into consideration that there is a league in place. This game
national team assignment.
There's a club on the continent, Rangers, because if Rangers had to go for a continental competition, every other game involving Rangers
suspended.
Suspended. So unless Rangers crashed out early,
okay.
but the league. So I don't know. Maybe probably they were beat because people were asking, what is the day for the final? You have to
just give us something.
Try to look at put all the other factors into consideration so that you don't disrupt. At the end of the day, they need to move that, because if you play round of 32 on the 16th of July,
you can't play the final.
You can't play on the 27th. It's not possible.